Hi everyone, it's me Louis and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're taking a look at the Shopify POS Lite plan. If you're already on a Shopify plan, you can add this on as a free POS system. So today we're going to take a look at what the key features of this POS system are and is it suitable for your business. So before we get started with looking at the features of the POS Lite plan, I thought it'd be also useful to discuss the other plan that's also available in Shopify, and that is the Shopify POS Pro. What are the differences between these two plans and why does it matter? First of all, the POS Lite plan, as I mentioned, is a free add-on if you're already on a Shopify plan. But the POS Pro plan is only available if you are on a Shopify Plus plan. Otherwise, you have to pay $89 a month per location for access to the Shopify POS Pro. So what are the differences in the feature set of these two plans? There are quite a number of differences. We'll take a look at them very briefly, one by one. Okay, so the first one is in terms of the omni-channel selling. You have 4 features here that are only available on the Pro plan, and then 2 features that are available on the Lite plan. And then if we look at the smart inventory management, we'll see a much bigger difference here. All the features here are actually only available on the Pro plan except one, which is the track inventory feature. It makes sense because the Pro is built for the retailer with a much more complex retail need compared to the user of the Lite plan. Moving on, the staff management, we'll see that again we see 4 out of 5 of these features available only on the Pro plan and 1 available for the Lite plan. So of these 4 features, I can see that it's mostly for a big retail store with a big team to manage. If you have a small team, you may not need this. Next, the checkout process. Here is where we see a much less discrepancy between the two plans. So we only have 3 Pro features here and the rest are available on the Lite plan. Next, the products. Okay, so in terms of the products, we see that all the product features between the Pro and the Lite are actually the same. Next is the customers. Again, the same thing with the profiles, the same features here. And finally, for the reporting and analytics, everything is available to you except for the daily sales report. So we can see here the main difference between these two plans is that one is built for a much complex operation, a retailer with maybe multiple outlets, a lot of staff. They need a lot of control around their operations, their inventory, etc. And the other one is built for the smaller seller, the occasional seller. So now you have a better idea of the different types of POS plans that are available. Let's zoom in on the POS Lite plan features. So the main feature of the POS Lite plan is the Shopify POS app itself. You can use the Shopify POS app to check out your customers' orders offline. But more than that, it also provides a syncing mechanism. So when you have an online store and an offline presence, you want to make sure that all the orders, inventory, products, and customer information are shared between these two channels. With the Shopify POS, you can do exactly that. The customer information that comes in from your online store will then be accessible on your offline POS system and vice versa. This means that your customers can get a holistic experience and it makes the inventory management for your products much easier. So let's say you have a warehouse with 10 booths and your customer online buys 1 boot, and then the customer offline, if they attempt to buy 10 boots, they won't be able to do that without being alerted about the low stock count. So now that you have an idea of what the POS Lite plan features are like, let's take a look at how this works in practice. Here we have a test store that I've built. So the first thing you need to know is that the POS system is considered a sales channel inside Shopify. So if you want to add a POS system, you need to first go to the sales channel. You want to click here and then look for point of sale. The process of installing the sales channel is exactly the same as any other app. Here we are in the App Store. Look for the one by Shopify and then add the app. You shouldn't be charged for the Lite plan, so if you're charged, then you might have installed the wrong plan app. Okay, so once you're here, just add the sales channel. Alright, here you are. So you have the dashboard right here. I don't have any data right now, but it should populate over time if you do run the Shopify POS system in your own offline store. Alright, so here are some settings that you can look at. So you have the staff. So if you have a few staff, you can manage their access to the POS system. Okay, so let's say this staff, myself, okay, has this pin. Then once they log in with that pin, then the system will automatically know it's them. Okay, so if you have a few staff, you can do that. You can add the staff, and then let's say staff 1. Alright, so you can change their post roles here and then give them this pin. Again, if they key in this pin, the system will automatically know it's them. Okay, just save that. But do remember that any staff added into your POS system will be counted towards your staff number. Okay, so if you only have 2, you gotta be careful who you assign this to. Okay, so the next part is the location. So I've added 2 locations here. You can add more if you want. So do note that each of these POS systems will be counted separately. So let's say you have 5 locations. You can enable a Lite plan on one location, a Pro plan and then in another location, and so on. And if you do enable the Pro plan in one location, that counts as one payment, $89 per location, or free for every location. Okay, so since I have the Pro and the Lite here, okay, so we will be focusing on the Lite one. Okay, so you can add more locations if you want, or manage the subscription on this page. And finally, we'll take a look at the settings. Okay, so here you can customize your printed receipts, but do note that there are limited customizations in the Lite plan. So let's take a look here. Okay, so remember I have 2 stores. Store 1 is on the Pro plan, and then store 2 is on the Lite plan. Okay, so you want to come here to the Lite plan, and there are only 2 boxes for customization. You can add a header text here. Header, so it will just appear below the receipt, your store name, and then the footer will be footer. Okay, so right under the end. Okay, so very limited customizations here. Okay, so save for this location if you only have 1. Okay, so the next one, the post manage the subscription. Okay, so this is what we saw earlier. Alright, so that's about it in terms of the setup for the POS system. So now let's actually go to the POS app itself, and let me show you how that works. So to use the Shopify POS app, you need to first install it on a supported device, and that is a tablet or your mobile phone. Can work on the Android or iOS system. For the purpose of today's walkthrough, I'll use my iPhone Pro Max. So the first thing you want to do is look for the app in the App Store. So go to the App Store or the Play Store if you're on the Android system. So look for the Shopify POS. Right, so you'll see it on the App Store. It has a blue logo. So the Shopify logo is usually green. This is blue. So if you're there, it's correct. Download the app. Okay, then open it. Okay, so you want to just make sure everything is set up as it's required before you continue. Okay, enter your PIN. Alright, so once you have done that, you'll be shown the screen where you can conduct the checkouts for your customer. Alright, so there are a few tiles here that are already there by default, so the add customer, add custom sales, but you also have the option to add more tiles. Okay, so that is the option way below there called the add tile. So here you can add more functions, so action, app. The app, you can use third-party apps from the Shopify App Store that works with your with Shopify POS. Okay, but make sure that they're compatible. Or collections, discount. Okay, so here you can add some predetermined discounts, maybe 10% discount. Okay, just save that. So if you save that, it will appear as a tile there. Then if you want to add more discounts, let's say a value amount discount, you can also do that. Okay, so let's say you want to add others, fee, handling fee, for example. Then save that. Okay, then if you want to add a link, product, so if you want to just pin up the product there for easy access, you can also do that. Okay, so once you have customized this page, you can just save it, and then we can take a look at other parts of the POS app. Okay, so if you look way up there, you'll see that there is a scanner. Alright, so this scanner is for scanning barcodes. So let's say I have this barcode here, can just scan this. This isn't a product that is in my store right now, so it doesn't it will not show anything, okay, because it isn't recognized. But if it is a product in your store, you'll find that this actually would work and the product will be keyed in. So it's actually very useful if you don't have a barcode scanner, don't want to buy it. If you sell from time to time and you don't feel like you want it, you can just use your phone camera. Okay, so if you don't want to do that, you can always just look for the product like that, or if you pin it up, you can just click here and choose. Okay, so that is for that top section. Now let's look at other parts way below. You have the orders. Here we have the orders that have I've tested this yesterday, so some orders are here. Then you can see you can filter by the sales channel. So if you only want to see the sales by post, you can check there. If you want to see what the online sales are, you can also check that. I don't have any, so let's go back to post. Okay, so you can find all the details here, and then the products as well. So if you have all the products, I only have one test product in this store, so only one appears, and you can see the variants are also available in your POS Lite. Then finally, the customers. Okay, so I've added a few customers here. You can find customers that are existing in your database, or even add new customers into the system through the POS itself. Okay, So that's regarding the features down there. So but if you click on more, there are some more setting information here. Usually we don't have to do anything more here. We have already set them up inside your backend. All right, so now let's look at how this works. So let me show you a test of how this might work. So let's say I have this product here. Want to check this out, go to the cart. Okay, so I also want to add a customer. So let me look for the existing customer. Okay, so we have all the information here, but let's say I also want to give them a discount. All right, so you'll see that the discount will also appear. So if you check out, you'll see that there are 3 different payment options. You have cash, credit card, and also split payment. So if you decide to use cash, it's just basic, and then it's credit card. This links to whatever payment gateway you've already linked to your Shopify store, and then split payment. The split payment isn't one of those buy now pay later split systems. You have to manage this yourself. So if the customer comes back, you know, give them and they pay for the remaining balance. You have to manage that yourself. Okay, so for today we're gonna try to use cash. Okay, so you can see here, once I have done this, I've done the checkout for this customer. We have 2 options for the receipt. We can email the receipt or we can text the receipt. There's also the printed receipt, but you make sure you have to connect a printer to your POS system first. Alright, so if let's say I want to email the receipt, there you go, this person will get the email. Okay, so let's also take a look at the connectivity here. I forgot to mention you can use this to connect your hardware, if any. So let's say you have some card readers, receipt printers, etc. Here is where you can set them up, and once you've set them up, you can use them to print receipts, manage your barcode, scanner, etc. Okay, so now let's return to the back office of your Shopify store. Remember that at the beginning of this video, I told you that we can sync all the orders and customer information from our post sales channel to our online store. And if you look at this screen right here, we can now see that the order from the post sales channel has been registered here. Okay, so we can view the report. You can see this order, and if we want more details, we can go to orders. Okay, so you can see this is the order that just happened, and they will also record the channel. Okay, so whoever you have registered from your POS system, your customers' information will also be populated in your back office. Okay, so this is particularly useful so that you have a place where all your information, all your business information and orders are synchronized and unified. Alright, so that's all for my walkthrough of the Shopify POS Lite plan. As you can see, it does have very powerful features for those who have basic retail needs. But if you have multiple stores, a lot of staff, you might want to consider the Shopify POS Pro plan instead. I hope you found this video useful, and if you have any problems with installing this point of sales app, you can leave your comments and questions in the comment section below. And if you need hands-on support to set up your store or install new apps for your Shopify store, you can also contact me. The form for the service request is also attached in this video's description. Just fill in the information of the project you want me to look at, and I will contact you back within 1 working day. I thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you again in my next one. If you've enjoyed this video and want more content from me, make sure to subscribe to my channel, and it would really help me if you click the like button on this video to help with this channel's YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much. Bye bye.